Greetings, salutations, and welcome to today's Future Fortress Report, where we talk about the current state of our channel and what we are looking for the future month. Let's get started. We're going to go ahead and just in the background I'm going to play some Banelord, because I can. So, did we have a good month? I wouldn't say that. Did we have a bad month? Wouldn't say that either. I'd say our month was so-so. We met most of our goals, didn't meet them all, and the ones we met were already conservative goals. So let's break it down. Twitch. Every now and then I still get the question on when we're going to stream on Twitch again. I don't see that happening in the foreseeable future. Not saying it could never happen, I'm just saying there's no reason for me to at the moment, and I have no desire to. So, that said, I would like to say thank you to those of you few who still do use your Twitch Prime subscriptions over on Twitch. Those can't be used anywhere else, and, I mean, you're taking money from Twitch and giving it to me, so to that I salute you.
I smell the stench of the living.
Our water budget was not cut. Uh-oh. Did I run into a Market Assassin deck? Banelord doesn't do well against Market Assassin. Digress. YouTube. Our goal in subscribers for the month was 350. We're currently, at the time of recording this, 347. Yeah, you're definitely Market Assassin. A Market Assassin's never supposed to pass up a root bender.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll. I smell the stench of the living.
Digress. So, as of recording this, we're at 347. Now, we still have 5 days left in the month, so I'm relatively certain we'll hit it. But that is the one that I said it was already a conservative goal.
This should help.
I could Soul Tear back Shadowfen eventually. Oh, wait.
Die, intruder.
I have just the thing
Maybe. Nope, no cat. I tried baiting a cat up. Alright. Kitty. Look, as long as he doesn't have a market, we're good. He's gonna get a market here sooner or later, so we're gonna Soul Tear Shadowfen, I imagine. You gonna stay? I need to keep Drain on the board, so we're gonna Soul Tear back a Barrow Stalker.
I smell the stench of the living.
brains overbroad.
Oh, Brynjolf. That's nice. Alright, so we lost Cat. Back to what we were discussing. This next month, in April, we're probably going to set the goal to 175. Given that we've seen 2 months of successive decrease, I'm getting a little, I guess you could call it nervous, but we'll stay focused. We'll get this handled. We'll keep growing. Patreon will continue to be our primary source of...
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
I'm just gonna whiteboard here.
The forest is my cloak.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
Patreon will continue to be our primary source of revenue for YouTube. Which, if you guys, I've been trying to think up goals and nice things to give for like certain, once we hit certain levels. Haven't really come up with anything besides what we already do. If you have any thoughts, I am more than willing to take suggestions. We are up. We did get a Patreon increase over the last month, which my goal is, like, if we just get one new Patreon, I'm fine. One new set increase. And we got that, so mission accomplished. Do I want to silence that to cut down card draw?
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
It's key I keep Drain on board, and he's getting ready to remove Drain, and Silence doesn't put Drain on board.
Shall we put in a dishonest day's rent?
And I'm gonna guard up in case he can shift, and we'll raise Call Dragon. So what we're gonna continue to do with YouTube is we're gonna keep doing Tessel, we're gonna keep doing Tessel Asia, but I've kind of started to set my sights on really 3 new games that I'm watching and will end up doing content for, in all likelihood. First of which is Call of Myth. It's a Cthulhu, Lovecraft-inspired card game that doesn't treat you like you're a child, and it looks really cool. That said, it's still in development with no ETA. Oh, I just played into that. Oh, I guess he could have just done that as well. I assumed he was shifting to go murder Wardwall.
The Night Mother will guide us.
Okay. What else? What other games? We talked about, let me pull up my notepad. Okay. Next one is Cyber Knights. Cyber Knights is like XCOM meets Cyberpunk. That's accurate. I'm gonna give him a card.
On luck. Grievous. Shall we put in a dishonest day's rent?
Keep Drain on board. And remove his Infinite Cycle, because I don't imagine he runs more than 2 Root Benders, and we've got one of them in hand.
They'll never outsmart me.
But alright. Cyber Knights. Oh, the other one is the new Pathfinder game. I've always been a fan of RPG games, and so I am watching the development of the new Pathfinder game, Wrath of the Righteous, I think, is what it's called, and we'll see how that turns out as well. If you specifically have something you would like to see us do, then let me know. The reason we're actually doing XCOM as of right now is because while we were doing Star Traders, XCOM was recommended. So, you never know. Once we're done with this upcoming reboot of our XCOM series, we'll see what we can do.
Feel the power within you.
Just gonna shadow that back in case he happens to run Viper. He's probably got a Shadow Shift, but I'm gonna at least make him use it. He's through all of his spoils, if I recall correctly.
What have we here?
Yes, he's played all 3 spoils.
I have just the thing for them.
That's unfortunate. He's got 4 damage per.
I'm a step ahead.
How many of those are 0 costs? Oh, that's the one that matters, that's 0 cost. And we haven't found a drain bat.
Rise, my servant.
If he found a 0 cost, we're dead.
What have we here?
Need 2 draws to do it. Possibly more. Oh, he just BM'd us. Oh well. Alright, so we discussed YouTube. Let's talk Twitter then. Twitter, we continue to shrink. I still really don't know what we're doing with the platform. Just being 100% honest with you on that. I post cat stuff there, but there is in the works something where I may be getting the cats their own Instagram here shortly. Just so that we can put all the cat content on a dedicated cat platform instead of mixing the cats in with my go live announcements and random thoughts that I put on Twitter. But I use Twitter to kind of communicate with people. I post updates about stuff we're doing. It's still really the best spot to keep track of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis, even though I don't necessarily post day-to-day. So give us a follow on Twitter if you have, or if you care to know what we're doing. It's most useful if you care about our go lives. I really don't do anything with YouTube on there at the moment. Alright, then the last category, Facebook gaming, our live streaming. We've continued to grow relatively steadily. We had an increase of about 10% followers over the last month. And that's not too bad at all. Gained 2 supporters where our goal was gaining 1. Supporter in Facebook is the same as, what would be the equivalent? A subscriber? I say like the equivalent because I get more money rather than the 20% or less that Twitch was giving me. And it still costs you guys $5, so it's really nice. We finally managed to narrow down a stream schedule, and I'm actually going to be starting. I have an advertising credit that I was given for Facebook gaming. And so I'm likely to take advantage of that advertising credit here shortly. And what that credit will let us do is I'm going to try to push our community, because really, Facebook gaming, it really doesn't matter which game we're playing. We try to focus on being a community stream, doing community stream things. And it's really hard to get noticed on Facebook unless you advertise that.
This is interesting.
So I'm going to go ahead, use the credit I was given, and see what we can do there. But yeah. I said last month that, or up until now, I have said we had the ability to continue doing this full time until April. And I said last month we were kind of at the border. We are now going to be able to continue funding ourselves through April. I say funding ourselves, the vast majority of that funding comes through my part-time jobs. that I hold down wherever I can find them.
The sigil stone is mine to protect.
Can I get a Viper? That's a big Viper.
I will cut your purse. I smell the stench of the living.
So, I am going to be able to keep us doing this full-time without having to hold down a full-time job through all of April, and we should... I hesitate to predict the future given the current coronavirus shenanigans.
White Fellowkin.
I do run Leaf Lurkers. Now we're relying on Banelord, Leaf Lurker, 3-cost Gobbo. I could play the Necrovac the Word Wall next turn, hopefully. And play Drain Vitality if I need. But yeah, I think there's an optimistic future. I just have to be careful because with everyone losing their job and finances, it's going to be hard to say whether my part-time incomes are going to continue coming in, as I'm at particular vulnerability to having my income cut and already have had it partially cut. But I'm optimistic. I'd like to believe we're going to be able to keep doing this, and we'll see for how long we can continue quote-unquote living the dream and producing the content. If we do have to cut back, that's really just going to be a cutting back. We're not going to be able to put out as much content as we have been.
Rise, my servant.
Gone the hunt. I will cut your purse.
It's proving really hard to get rid of that gate when you don't redraw any of your removal. Which I run 3, 4, 5. Just don't roll charge, thank you. That gives us one chance to find a Banelord. Or a Viper.
I will cut your purse.
Your throat.
If I get a shear point.
Behold my power.
I've got to make his actions more expensive. Otherwise, we're looking at shenanigans. Losing Banelord, or losing shear point sucked, but I needed to get rid of the Atronach, so we couldn't Mighty Conjuring again. If we lose this, it's a case of I had all the cards, we just couldn't draw them. 2 Vipers, 2 Leaf Lurkers, 3 Wound Gobbos, 3 Banelords, and I'll take any of them. Has he played anything useful? Daedric Incursion pulls Banelord for me.
Behold my power.
Got it back down to 2. Problem with Daedric Incursion is I'm literally then just playing Grey Fox, Daedric Incursion this turn, and I'm not contesting the gate. I need to be contesting that gate. What can I Necromancer back? Card draw? What actions do I have in my graveyard? A single Drain Vitality and 2 Call Dragons?
Just forget about seed. Everything.
I'm gonna go for the Drain Vitality 1/3 chance pull.
We fight for the glory of Lost Almeries.
Nope, hit Call Dragon. If we had hit Drain Vitality, I was able to clear the lane, mostly. And that's going to prove to be hard removal. Is going to roll lethal. Our deck is hard teched against this, and we just couldn't draw what we needed. Maybe I can pull Odavang off of Call Dragon. Parthenax wouldn't be terrible. Even if it lets me just, like, unsummon an entire lane. Are we just dead? There's the Viper, finally. Now we're 3 away from being dead. If I play this and it's Parth, I overdraw, so I need to play out 3 Magicka worth of stuff. It was Odavang, but I forgot to clear that.
See you later.
We would have still been dead.
The victory is yours.
I needed you, or I needed you, or I needed the Banelord, and none of them came in time. Super unfortunate. Heck, I could have drawn another Drain Vitality. That would have worked. Oy. We'll play one more game before we call it. I'm enjoying the Banelord, even if we just lost 2 games in a row. No. We need to... We're gonna atone for our sins. And we're gonna play Lich's Ascension to end the day. Oh, but yeah. No, if you guys haven't supported us on Patreon or through Facebook Gaming, I realize... Oh, I'm not allowed to drink that on, It is past the time I am allowed to drink bourbon, but I am not allowed to drink bourbon on YouTube's, or I don't want to push the buttons. I realize some people can't, and I'm 100% okay with that. As I've said before, all content I produce will always have a way for people to access it for free, because I do not want to set up paywalls, and I won't set up paywalls. However, those of you who can, put this way, if I had $5 for every YouTube subscriber, we wouldn't be having conversations about whether or not we'd be able to do it for the future months. What do you think, kitty? You want to come beg? Are you going to come beg? You were already up here earlier today. You were. You can get on your cat tree too if you don't want to.
The waters of life.
I just need one more set of ramp and we can hit a turn for Lich's Ascension. I imagine Mundus gets removed, but I'm playing it anyway.
I will keep Sothasil's people alive.
Didn't get removed. More stuff got shuffled in.
Stormcloak.
Get us a warded bat. Next turn we play Lich's Ascension. Turn after Ayleid Guardian.
Repel the Outlanders.
For Ulfric Stormcloak.
What do you get rid of? Gorus Breeding Pit. Alright, let the shenanigans begin! Don't you dare touch my Lich's Ascension. Come on, Annie. Be a good sport about it.
Ulfric Stormcloak.
That was rude. Also random, because they all cost 0. Turn off an Uprising, kill the 5/5. Oh, do you think he's Unite? We're gonna hope he's not Unite. Because if he's Unite, I totally should have killed Red Brahmin.
They call me the bandit.
Repel the Outlanders.
Didn't hit any of our prophecies, sadly. I forgot that he could roll charge. Dang it. Oh well, he should be immune to actions. Kitty. Kitty, kitty. Kitty is back. He is.
Repel the Outlanders.
We weren't punished.
Ulfric Stormcloak.
We're never punished, are we, kitty kitty? Never, ever. I mean, regenerate's not drain, but it is something.
You must be cleansed.
And that's gonna be game. Because as soon as he silences that, he's got 8 damage that can go face. We need to find... Well, the 5 damage off of this is the kicker. It is. Kitty's decided he wants to be a lap cat. Give me a time to move around a little bit here. There we go. You can be a lap cat now. You see just like a little chin.
Mother of mud.
Then he can just squish this and win. Well then fine, I'll do it. Put myself out of my own misery. Yeah, I did, kitty. I did. But we've atoned for our sins, because I now have a lap cat. Alright, well. We're at the bottom of the snake, but I had some fun. We got some good talking in. As usual, I'll continue to keep you guys updated on a month-by-month basis. Have yourselves a great evening. Best of vibes to you. Oh, I should do this on the... Why did you just commit suicide by Viper? Because there was no hope. Oh, how am I going to get to my keyboard? I just locked it away because of the cat. Oh, cat jumped down and hit the keyboard while I was at it. Alright. We should do this from our ending screen. So I can thank those of you who do support us. People like Phil Spicer, Wadower, Della Grammaticus, Nikki, Candace, Kim, Boogerwood, all you guys who continue to show up either in streams or here through YouTube. We can continue doing this because of your guys' great support. Best of vibes to all of you. Stay safe, stay healthy. And we'll see you again. Well, I was going to say we'll see you again next month. We'll see you again for another chat next month. How about that? Take care.